Madam President. I too want to raise serious concerns about the safety and suitability of Brazilian beef exports. Unregulated meat is imported from thousands of miles away at the expense of native farmers. The meat brings with it the risk of contamination such as foot and mouth disease, as we have heard tonight. The lack of strict regulation in Brazil means exporters also have an unfair competitive advantage over European farmers. The extent of hypocrisy on the matter of foreign beef exportations is made even more apparent in the context of climate change discussions. Whilst we are told we must commit to an ambitious climate change agenda, the EU turns a blind eye to the fact that the Brazilian beef export industry is responsible for 80% of deforestation in the Amazon rainforest. Before a ban in 2007, 30,000 premises in Brazil exported beef to the EU. Today, only 12% of these exports are authorised, but more and more premises are approved for EU exportation daily. Around 100 farms per month are given that right. At the start of this year, the Food and Veterinary Office reported significant problems in Brazil with the certification of farms and traceability of livestock. There are grave concerns about unidentified cattle in slaughterhouses. It is also widely held that many inspectors have strong connections with, or even own the farms being granted authority to export beef. European farmers must abide by rules put in place for the safety of the consumer. The fact that their foreign counterparts do not work under the same regulations gives overseas exporters an unfair competitive advantage. The UK beef industry faces real problems from producers outside the EU who can mass export meat at much lower prices. Some of the world's largest retailers, such as Carrefour and Walmart, have already banned Brazilian beef on the grounds of the deforestation the industry is responsible for. Each year, an area in the Amazon the size of Belgium is cleared for the lucrative beef export industry. It is estimated cattle rearing is responsible for 80% of illegal deforestation. It amazes me how there is one set of rules for British and European farmers and another for farmers in Brazil, which agricultural industry does the EU and the Commission actually support? Thank you, President.